Glad to have you back here. Still on to the Friday edition of Daybreak Africa, coming your way live from the Lagos studios of KAFTAN Television, and we are still hosting the final one for this week and the final one for this year, because we are coming back next year, better, brighter, rebranded, more beautiful, more eloquent, more everything you want to think of. Today we'll be having a conversation with a guest. We're talking about a very different niche that we've not really spoken about this year. We've been having a conversation with an event host who you people call Master of Ceremony. It's we at times address him as Master of Ceremony, and at times we address him as event host based on the type of event at the particular time. Today, this beautiful Friday morning, we'll be talking with Abdulateef Salami. He's an event host and a Master of Ceremony. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas. Am I permitted to wish you Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Compliment of the season.
Did you get to eat any, chicken, rice?
Funny thing, I didn't have a taste of the rice,
but
the chicken.
Okay.
It felt really bad.
Yeah.
A neighbor brought beans for me.
Oh, sorry, why?
I don't know.
A Christian
maybe not the regular kind of beans that we
maybe
all know. Yeah, you get exactly.
Ewagan is a special kind of beans that should be served on a Christmas day.
Well, no beans should be served on a Christmas day.
Because I'm just wondering,
But we all agreed that this year, do what you can afford.
Oh,
so maybe beans was what you can afford.
Yeah, I took it out of love because I saw the smile and said, "Oh, neighbor, it might be no. You have to take." I said, "Yes, I will take."
I can imagine that scenario.
I ate it in her presence, so she would know that. Yeah, I actually appreciated it.
But did he bang like the beans? Was it nice? Okay, that's enough.
Exactly, that's all that
matters.
So today we'll be talking about event hosting, the new wealth. If you are currently active on social media, you will know that event hosting is the real deal.
Exactly.
Life has literally graduated from content creating, and out of content creating, we have like different branches of content creating, out of which is event hosting, because throw back to when you just host events and that is it. But now you bring it to social media to attract more gigs, to attract realtors, businessmen, political gigs, and all of that. Now let's have a conversation about event hosting in general. Let's start with differentiating between Master of Ceremony and event hosting. What's the difference? What's the difference between, we already know there's a difference between hype man and DJ in a club. Now we need to understand the difference between MC and event hosting.
Well, I feel like now Nigeria everybody did, and the whole truth is the package. Okay. Right, the package has to come in. Yes, for you to you need to brand yourself. You need to do that. But let me tell you the truth. I feel if you're an MC, you can do anything when it comes to events. But just to brand yourself, just to brush it up, you say, okay, I'm an event host.
Okay,
yeah. When you say I'm an MC, they see you like, okay, the social person.
Yeah.
You are focused on a social event. MC is a clown, is this, is that. But if you put it as I'm an event host, okay, they see you as somebody who can actually function in the corporate world.
Yeah.
You understand? So you could say, yes, I'm an MC, and interchangeably you can say I'm an event host. So it's just that for me, contextual usage. That's all.
And there's really no difference. Okay, so let's bring the whole talk about MCing and event host back to you. How did you start up in MC, and how did you start up being an MC or an event host? How was the journey for you? Like, what's just basically tell us your story.
Hey.
That is deep.
Yeah, digging deep.
It's deep, bro.
And what did you study in school? Did you start like in school, or how did you come about it?
In school, I studied political science.
Okay, that's a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest, right? And back in school, I wasn't really this social kind of person. I was always serious. So I just do my thing, go to class, go back. But I knew I was having this influence on people back in school.
Why didn't you consider SUG president, faculty president?
No, the kind of influence I'm talking about is hilarious influence.
You don't look like someone that
exactly. The first look or first impression will be like, oh, this thing can crack jokes
until I talk.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Until I talk, and you'll be like, Who's talking? Yeah, I look more serious than I sound when I want to talk. You understand? So back in school, I was just there. Not until after school, I got my first employment. And most times when they want to have this event, they say, Mr. Salami, because it was a teaching job, right? So in class, I use the playway method. I teach my students, and So most time when they want to have events, they say, Mr. Salami, please host. Come on, host. I say, I can't do this. Do now. Okay. Then I got to hosting numbers of events for that organization. You understand? And some other organizations started coming in. I was doing it free. Okay. Not business. So just free. NGOs I work with. Okay, come and do this. You have an event? Can you talk? Yeah, I said I can talk. Come. Let me do it. So from there I started. Somebody just told me, I said, guy, this thing that you are doing like this, why not just pick it up as
monetize
it? I was just like, oh, I don't have the time. I'm more of a corporate person. Let me go to work, come back. But when Nigeria reach, when Nigeria touch you, you want to think of different streams. Yeah. Do you understand? And I felt like, okay, this thing that I do for free, truly I can monetize it. You understand? So I decided to, monetize it. On the long run, aside the money aspect of it, it became a way. You understand? Yes, I tell my client, I said, yes, money is important when I transact with you, but at the same time, I cherish my relationship with people more than the money involved. Yeah. Of course, you have to pay me something that equates the services I'm rendering.
We value what we pay for.
Yes, she understand. But at the same time, I'm not placing a priority on the money. Yeah, she understand. Than I place on my relationship with you. So it's just from there.
I used to follow a lady on social media, Gloria Olufeko. She started as an English coach, a language tutor. I think that's the way she calls herself. I think a phonetician or something. But she also does event hosting on the side. But right now, it appears that she has totally shelved teaching English online. She now does more of event hosting. And I don't know, maybe it is what we see on social media. Maybe it's quite different from what's really happening to her. But she literally hosts events almost every week. I mean, like 2 events. If it's not a bank, it's either a realtor, estate management, or maybe offices. And I'm like, okay, what exactly is going on? And then there's a lady on LinkedIn that Temi Badiro. Yeah. She hosts events, both high class, presidential, gig. And I'm asking, why is it that they are really doing this? And then I've seen people take courses, how to be an event host with 10,000, how to be, okay, if it's not really giving us the money, why are people doing it?
There's money there. But I don't know.
How bulky? Because we've seen the likes of IOS and Mario still hosting events.
Fine. My point is here. There's money there if you can navigate. Now, navigation in the sense that not the number of first clients you get, but the number of clients you can get through the existing client you have. It's like a network. You have 2 clients. Can you get 2 clients from each of them? Then from the 2 clients you get, can you get 2 from each? Then it goes down till you start building a network of clients. Yesterday I had the show. I went to host a dinner night and award night. Now the first time I hosted an event for these people, it was more like an housewarming mini birthday party. This dinner, I say, MC Oloma, want you to come. We want you to come. I
was going to talk about your name.
Okay, don't worry, we'll get to you. Then it was like, MC Oloma, want you to come and host this dinner night. I said, dinner nights. He said, Mabo. Okay. Trust me, aside the money they paid me for my business, my work, my service, I met about 4 different people there. We connected with somebody who was in Abuja. That was online. It was more like an award. So it was called over the phone, and he requested that I sent my account over to him.
Oh, wow.
About 4 different people sent me token.
I love things.
Outside your payments.
that's one that could have been due to the kind of service you render, the quality of it, or the way you spoke to them, the way you relate with them. Do you understand? It just comes naturally, and you start collecting money. However, people feel like there's money in this thing you are doing. They start giving you, you know Nigerians now, billions.
And they start trying to build.
I think that's like a national cake. You can't avoid it.
I think for everyone who perceives that you have certain amount of money in your account, there is the level of billing that comes to you. Like, okay, this thing you have to drop this amount of money for the boys, and the urgent 2Ks.
Hey God, the number of urgent 2Ks we did my deal.
I think you should add us to it, because with all the bills were collected yesterday, we are definitely collecting like urgent 100K.
Wait, I paid my tithe.
Oh, who? That's to God.
That's to
God. To people. Yeah, that's to God. But now let's talk about
exactly. I wanted to ask about event hosting. Many people feel like, oh, it's majorly about talking. You can speak well, you have the confidence, you can crack jokes, you can relate with people, whether you've met them or not, you can relate to them well, and then that's what event hosting is, and they literally start up in that field. Is that all there is to event hosting? Is it just about speaking, or knowing how to speak well, knowing how to give the inflections in your words and all of that, and having to dress fine, proper, and giving the looks and all of that? So what exactly are the skills you need to acquire when you want to become an event host?
I tell most people who come to me and say, I want to go out with you, I want to train. Most times quite to tell you, just engage the audience when they are wasting time. The client, when they start wasting time, then you engage them. Just stop. They want you to talk for 3 hours straight up. Engage the audience. And now when I get to events and I stand before the actual event, I start looking. I do my analysis.
Okay.
You have to analyze. When you get to an event, we have different corners where energy comes from.
Yeah, true.
I stand. I look at the best spot for my games. I look at the positioning. I don't know. I know they tag the tables. They put a reserve. They do this. They do that. Now I look at those tags. And okay, why is this one here? I need this one here, then I need this one. Do you understand? So I give them insight. Okay, this one shouldn't be here. Please move it here. Just the arrangement, because every single activity there, every single position in there affects my job. It's not just me talking. As you are talking, you are reading the people, the countenance, the atmosphere. You are reading everything. Without that, I'm not sure you have a successful event. And I don't get to rest until I say dance.
And that can span for long hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Even if there is a delay, you have to find a way to keep your audience engaged.
Yes, you find time, you find a way to, keep them engaged. At times I don't eat all through an event. I don't even get to, they tell me, food, do you want to eat that? No, after the event.
You're very dedicated to your work.
Yeah,
that's really amazing.
Your name, MC Oluomo. For an event host, if I am to anchor an event, no, not anchor, like I'm hosting an event and I need like an event host, and you tell me your name is MC Oluomo, I'm not sure. I'd like to work with that brand name. So how has the brand name been working for you? Has it been bringing more of corporate events or more of the casual social space event? And why exactly did you pick MC Oluomo, knowing fully well who MC Oluomo is in the country, in Lagos State to be even precise?
I would like to say something here. Regardless of MC Oluomo's political affiliation and the roles he had to play in the recent election, regardless of that, which it could be a major concern. But for me, I am more focused on who he is, right, on the inside, and the meaning of the name. You can't say because somebody bears Shegun and committed a crime.
Oh, let's use the name Femi. Let's use the name Femi. It's more relatable.
Okay, Femi. Oh, you say Femi has more about the...
More relatable.
Okay, Femi. Well, thank God you didn't say it to me anyway.
Okay, or Ola.
Okay, so let's use Femi. He said, this is Femi. Femi committed a crime, right? Everybody saw it. You now give birth to a child. You're saying, I'm not going to name my child Femi. Why? Because we all know the famous criminal called Femi.
Social conditioning.
You understand what I'm saying? What's your MC Oluomo is Yoruba. Is a Yoruba pseudonym, right?
Yeah.
So it means I don't know how to.
Oluomo, like yes. More like the
king of
children, the kings of children. Yeah.
Oluomo, the major. You understand? So I had to delve inside the meaning of that name.
But has it not been affecting you as a brand?
I wouldn't say that.
Are you sure?
Well, don't let me say in all certainty that it hasn't been affecting me, but as I see, I don't really think it is, because trust me, what will happen will happen. Whether your name is
Sarah.
Yes, whether your name is St. George, whether your stage name is St. Peter's, if your stage name is Anemi or whatever, people who will give you the job. It doesn't matter. Long as you can do the job and they can vouch for your character integrity, they give you the job. So MC Oluomo, in fact, where I work right now, when my boss goes, MC, when she wants to tease me, MC Oluomo, oh yeah, come and do this for us. I say, okay. Sorry. Then I do it. So for me, it's just neutral.
So how have you been able to inculcate the use of social media to your craft?
Well, use of social media can actually be technical, right? You need to know when to do your content posting. You need to know how to craft your content, regardless of how good your content is.
Yeah.
If you can't do all this analytics and post at the right time in such that you will reach the right audience, it could nullify the entire quality of your content. You understand what I'm saying? So it's been little of a challenge navigating the social media platforms. Yes, because you need to pay if you want the services of a social media manager or the likes of a digital marketer. You need to sort them, and all the sorting now is per gigs. As the gigs is coming in, you pay them one off. So I can't really do that for all of my content. Although we are working on something, I have a team anyway. So we are working on something, bringing in a team of digitally inclined people, professionals per se, that can give us the media attention that we need, that can bring us what we want and reach more people, more audience, and
So are you saying that's like your short-term goals, and what does 2024 hold for you?
2024, okay, let me borrow from Baba's this thing. 2024.
Okay. The next big thing.
Exactly. And let's talk about the future of event hosting in Nigeria. We see that it's something that's been going on for a while, and many people have been building so much interest in it and saying, I want to do this come next year, and majorly just trying to make sure their goals or their career goals align with whatever their interests are. Now, do you think that event hosting is going to be sustainable in Nigeria? Now we see that before we know it, because of the influx of people into that industry, we begin to have more event hosts compared to the number of events that we have in Nigeria. Given the economic conditions, many people would rather not even throw a big event. They would rather do something small and say, okay, there's no need for maybe an MC or an event host and all of that. So what do you see, given the fact that you're a professional in this field, what are your speculations come 2024 and beyond? Do you think it's going to be sustainable in the coming years?
Well, truth be told, Nigeria will do. If you like, keep all the nairas in this Nigeria inside your house. People will go do party.
They tell you.
They will spray.
Yeah.
During the no cash whatever, cashless.
We printed our own naira.
People spray money.
Yeah.
Event hosts cannot go out of it cannot go out of.
But it just
relevance.
came though.
Yes. It has been in existence, just that people have not been paying a lot of attention to it. Because if you're not hilarious, if you're not the kind of person that can make people laugh, or somebody who does public speaking, you understand, you cannot do event hosting. You can. There are some of us who actually, you know, go extra miles. We do extra things when we
like hyping.
You understand, like hyping at some point, and then you get a client and tell you, okay, oh, my wedding reception will end by 6 p.m. After party starts by 8 p.m. Madam, you didn't tell me about after party. Okay, for an after party, you need an hype man. Are you not the MC? Help me out. Sure, you understand? Imagine. But then you feel like, okay, now small thing, I go run out. You understand? 8, after party starts. Till 12, you are still there shouting. You understand? Some of us do it because of the passion. But I tell you, when you meet an MC that wants to, you know, hold on to professionalism,
they won't.
They won't.
Yeah.
They will tell you, no, I'm not doing that. And that's just the truth. But when you tell people like that, when you come out straight like that, yeah, they feel offended. Well, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
And if you are going to feel offended by me pointing out the facts, it's okay. Do you understand? But at times we just overlook it. Okay, I can run.
You can do it.
Let's run. So it cannot go extinct. It's gonna be
for a long while.
Yes, for a long while, because as long as we still did this Nigeria, people will do parts.
Okay, but don't you think there would be sort of a recycling, you know, maybe the way we see MC now or the way we see event hosting now would literally change in years to come?
It will, because professionalism will come in. When you say you're an MC, people see the social aspect of you and say, yeah, that's what it does. But I tell you, in the next 5 to 10 years, when you say you're an MC, people see the professional aspect of it. And let me tell you, branding is key. Digital marketing, content creation. How many people know digital marketing? How many people know content creation 10 years ago? All these kids making. How many people know all those ideas 10 years ago? 15 years ago? Very few. But look at it now.
Now, speaking of that, would you like to stay put to corporate events? I mean, the political events, you welcome the Excellency Federal Republic of Nigeria, or you would like to stay put to social shows, events, weddings, housewarmings, red carpet, and Davido Live in Lagos? If you were to pick one of the two.
If I'm to pick, I would pick the social events.
You look like I'm not starting to see the lively part of you.
Wait, yeah, I will pick the social event. You know, I'm more of a corporate person.
Yeah.
Right, but I'll pick the social event because of the impact it has on you. You know, at times when I go to work Monday to Friday, I feel like I'm stressed.
Okay, so you need something
to distress myself. So the moment I realize, oh, I have an event 2 weeks to this time, I say, okay, nothing will happen.
But you have a job. How do you rough both together? Because most people I know, they do event hosting on a full-time basis. And maybe they now do book reading on the side, but something related. Because, I don't know, do you end up asking for permission every time, or you intentionally, or
how do you majorly balance, you know, both of them together?
You know, I remember telling my boss at the point of interview, when I was getting in for the job, I told her, I said, ma, I do event hosting. My weekends, majorly, are quite important.
So you don't get shows on weekdays?
I do. So most times when I want to get shows on weekdays, you know, they would have told you probably 2 months ahead. So 2 months ahead, I tell my I open up. I don't say I want to go for medics, I want to go for this. This is that. Okay, Mr. Salami, have you done the necessary thing? Have you, and then I put the necessary things in place, somebody to cover up. And,
that's good. Mr. Salami, MC Oluomo, seems like two different personalities in one.
Honest,
we have Mr. Salami, the event host. We have MC Oluomo, the MC.
You know, you just said something. I said, looks like two different personalities. A colleague once told me that. She was like, Mr. Salami, when you are here and you are working, you don't talk you just do your
thing.
But once you hold the mic, because I had to hold an event right in the compound. And once you hold the mic, you are a different person at time. Well, that's the spirit of the mic. So you can't tell me to host an event and you're not giving me a mic to hold. Give me that mic.
And then you see, let's lose.
And this is where we wrap up the conversation for today. We must say a very big thank you to you, our event host, Red Carpets. Like you said, Enyilokon 2023. So we look forward to seeing you.
Yes,
we look forward to seeing your bird flying high in the sky, and wish you all the very best of the year. Thank you very much for being the last guest for this year. I think you deserve a gift.
I deserve a gift.
Yes, you do. We go on a short break right now to return with the remaining part of the program. Please stay with us.